All right, got a couple more sigils that need sending off. They've been charged, and as you can tell, more than likely, one of them is sort of spur of the moment. I would ordinarily transfer the finished product from some scrap paper like this to something a bit more elaborate or just a bit nicer to help solidify or substantiate the importance in my own mind and in the mind of anyone else participating in the sigil charging activity, which again, as last time, I'll give some special mention to anyone who looked at these on some of my other platforms, Facebook Mysterious Self-Transformation group page, and the Instagram Psycho Chaos Magic connection, as well as any special individual who was involved in the actual charging of the sigil. So, you'll also notice, maybe as a safety precaution and just for a little bit of ambiance, I have a nice little container here for the process, and I also have some water nearby because unfortunately it remains pretty dry. So we'll get these going and we'll get them sent off to mix with the elements and work my will. There we go. Still got a little flame in there. Try and knock some of the other pieces out of the way. I think we'll get any more full flames going, but it'll burn its way out. Still have some paper, but out of the shelter of the wind, it should burn completely. And while I wait for that, I'll just mention, I've had a couple of people not make comments on the last video, but express some curiosity about my feelings in, dispersing two or more sigils at the same time, and I don't see any harm in it. I actually see some potential benefit. I mean, sigils, as I learned them, come from chaos magic, where one of the main tenets, one of the only solid, not doctrinal points, but close to it, reads, "Nothing is true, everything is permitted," but it also advocates belief as a tool and not as an end in itself. So really, anything that will help to substantiate the reality of what you do with these sigils and the reality of their eventual effectiveness won't hurt anything. It can only help. So for me, if I feel that I've got two powerful sigils, which I do, and I want to disperse them together, I may even charge them together. For me, this could just mean that maybe they'll interact. Maybe those eventual outcomes will interact to involve themselves with one another in ways that I hadn't even anticipated when I had set these up. Now I want to make sure that we get this all the way burned. But yeah, to answer that question that had been on at least a couple of your minds, I see no harm and absolutely a potential benefit. So yeah, do what you need to do and what you feel will make your sigils more effective. And you don't have to have a quote-unquote legitimate scientific reason to feel that it may work. If you've convinced yourself that it will, then you've got what you need. So try not to worry too much about the details. Instead, just focus on the process and forgetting about it once we've done this part. Looks like this may need a little bit of extra help. So now that we've got the major burning out of the way, I'll empty this out and we'll get these last little remnants taken care of. Some folks don't even care about this part. I like to see it fully dispersed with, fully burned. That does something for me psychologically. So, you know, if I were into a pyro-based system of divination, I might conclude that because this took a little bit of effort, you know, the results may require a bit more work than I had initially hoped, but that also gives me some ideas to what to expect, so I have to feel thankful about that. So I'll work in harmony with these particular desires, but I won't obsess over them, because as one KOist recently posted on their social media, worrying is like praying for what you don't want. So keep that in mind as you work with your sigils and other forms of magic in your pursuits. Looks like this has been taken care of, so I'll get to cleaning up and look forward to visiting with you again next time.